Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be making two ReAnimen figures. So for the parts, I'm using the Batman Superman Fusion torso and legs, and then the new Cyborg, or I think it's the old Murder Machine arms and feet are from the Cyborg Superman. The other pair is from a Fortnite figure, but I couldn't figure out which one. The chest logo shape shows when painted over. So I tried to use acetone, unfortunately it wasn't working. So instead I just decided to sand it with a fine sandpaper. I didn't have to fully sand the paint. It's just mostly to smoothen out the edges of the logo. I kinda wanted to reuse the arms as is, but upon inspection the metallic paint was peeling off, so I tried to clean up as much as I can, then prep it to be repainted. So just removing excess plastic with a sharp knife here. Also trimming the belly part here, and then I'll Dremel the inside part later on. I'm just trimming the ankle joint area. The goal is to make more room for the ankle joint so it does not rub. If you're looking for a more in-depth joint prep video, then check out my thorax video. Alright, now that prep is done, we can now apply matte varnish to the figure. Again, the main goal of this one is to increase paint adherence. So just applying light gray paint for my base before I add skin color. Now I am mixing flesh and dark ochre for the skin tone. It's always easier to have the same base color before applying your flesh paints. Just ends up having the same shade. I am now using the Turbo Door Pin Star for a chrome look, and then yeah, it works best with a black undercoat. It was a little too shiny for my liking, so I added the Turbo Dork 6 shooter, so it's there's gunmetal. Up next is adding the shading. I wanted to use something lighter, but I couldn't mix the right color, so I went with my brown acrylic ink. So I mainly use acrylic inks for shading since it's translucent. So yeah, it's not very, actually it's very subtle compared to regular paint. Just painting the mouth now, so again I am painting it with a base coat of light gray so it's easier to paint on later on. I am using Citadel Cadian Flesh Tone for the skin. It doesn't have to be super clean since I'll be adding washes to mimic a decayed looking skin later on. Next, I'm using a brown wash called Agrax Earth Shade. It helps show the details of the mouth, plus making it look more dirty. Next, I'm using the Citadel Blood Angels Red to add a blood effect to the mouth. I also use it for tongue and gums. Probably my favorite part of this custom, we're doing the glowing red part of the head. So again, we always start with a wider circle going beyond the eye. It's important because that makes the glow effect. So yeah, we'll start with white acrylic ink. Next is the red acrylic, but this time we'll only airbrush within the eye. I was not able to take a video of it, but I used a translucent Vallejo red and airbrushed it lightly on top of the white and the red. It just kind of blends the color better. Next, I'm just adding black shading to the parts to make the chrome pop more. Just cleaning up some of the chrome parts that I missed with the Vallejo Metal Color Chrome. Now painting the teeth. Again, I applied some red to the teeth and gums before, and now I'm just painting some light gray on top and then painting them individually. With the battle damage head sculpts, I'm just adding more blood and blood splatters to it. So with this, I'm using my airbrush to intentionally do big blobs of paint. A little tricky, but way easier and cleaner than using a toothbrush. Just dry brushing some details and then painting the sides of the torso, since it has a weird design on there from the original figure. So I decided to just make it metallic and more cyborg-like. Wanted to add some stringing saliva for the open mouth sculpts, so I used Uhu glue to make stringing effects. Just make sure that it is the original and not the solvent-free one, otherwise that one won't have any stringing effects. Alright, just putting the figure together, then we'll have more clips at the very end. So again, with this one, before I put my figures together, I do apply Mr. Super Clear and then leave it overnight and then assemble it the next day. So yeah, check out the clips at the very end. Alright, so here's the completed figures. Yeah, so I'm glad I was able to make 2 ReAnimens. Getting a little pricey if I made more of them. But yeah, I'll probably make more Mark variants in the future and more Invincible characters. So keep an eye out for those ones. And thanks again for watching. See you in the next one.